We are counting around 300 million. 300 million. But Congo, one country, 110 million people.
110. That is so.
How much does that society produce to contribute to the East African community that now the social media can promote? Other than producing war against themselves, what else? What product comes from Congo that the entire East Africa can promote on social media? What is it? Other than Congo, M23. Congo has about 130 rebel groups. That is the biggest product they are manufacturing. 130 rebel groups. That's the product they are selling to the world.
You can imagine, and yet Congo should be actually promoted for having minerals. The richest country.
Now, Congo is the richest country
in Africa, yes, with minerals. Yes. Now I need to humble myself down before my beloved Central Executive Committee of the mighty party NIM.
That one is led by the head of state.
He knows me. I am your muzukulu. The fire burning, the spitting, the action group. We are the one coming up. So to you, Jaja, His Excellency President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Grandpa, this granddaughter is enough and is ready to serve the nation. I humbly request for your mentorship, for your blessing and support. And to the rest of the committee, the SEC committee, endorse me, trust me, I'll serve you. I've not come to look for a slot where to work from or to acquire some sort of living. No, I want to serve my nation. I've seen there is a gap somewhere I want to bridge. Can we now do the social integration right now? It is time for us to act. Now that the flag is in our hand, humbly support me, nominate me, send me to represent the country to my beloved both 11th Parliament and the 12th Parliament. Comrades, Beatrice is ready to serve the nation. Beatrice is ready to listen to the predecessors. I am willing and able to follow and move in your footsteps. The only difference will be me, I'm going for action. Maybe some of you did not bring it out well. I'll put it out clearly and I'll listen from you. Humbly vote for me, send me to Arusha. I'll represent the country and make all of you proud.
Despite Uganda, despite television, Detective UG, my name is Andy Rumba Katusabe. I have also got an opportunity this afternoon to be hosting our very own Beatrice Balya. Beatrice, how are you?
Thank you. How are you?
I am okay.
Thank you for hosting me. And good afternoon to our viewers.
So, who is Balya, Beatrice? Let's begin with that. The audience would like to know, who is this person?
Balya.
But let me first say, Beatrice Karungi is contesting for Yala, and I think so far I have had the number of candidates, about
37.
37. So we would like to know why the people should have trust in you, not the other 36. But let's begin by understanding the background, who you are exactly.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is Balya Beatrice Karungi. I hail from Kabarole District, Bunyonyi Village, Fort Portal City. I'm a proactive Ugandan citizen and above the age. I can also state clearly that I'm above 35 years, so ladies, we don't disclose it all, but I'm above 35 years, and I'm the firstborn to one of the statesmen, devoted servant of this country, Brigadier General, His Excellency Balya Roni, and Atenyi. Ito Tuli Balisa from Fort Portal, Kabarole District, and Atenyi happened to be the last born of Bishop Balya, and who was a great man in Africa. He was the first Anglican bishop in East Africa, South Sub-Sahara, and he preached the word of God across the borders. There was no visa by that time when the guy was preaching the word of God.
He just crossed the border.
He was just moving, preaching the word of God. So I'm also wondering why we have these borders.
Nobody is the current ambassador of South Sudan?
Yes, he is the current special envoy to Juba, and he has done great. We thank him for the great work he has done for this country.
Before going to South Sudan as the special envoy and the ambassador, not the special envoy.
He is the ambassador.
The ambassador. In fact, there is another word they use, plenipotentiary, isn't it?
Yes.
He's also plenipotentiary. That means he manages more than one country.
Yes.
And of course, that means he's assigned other duties.
Yes.
He must be assigned other duties, I know. But before going there, what was he in Uganda's body politic?
In the first place, he was the bushman. He fought, and that is where I happened to come to the world through that period of time when they were fighting.
The product of the bush.
I am the bush baby, the bush gain, and I'm proud of it. And I thank God that I'm a living testimony. And here we are. So after that, he grew along the ranks and win trust before his boss, His Excellency, the President of this country, and he was accorded a special place at one of the key security organs to be the head. So he was the former Director General in ISO, which is the Internal Security Organization. Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, your grandfather, the late Bishop Balya, the job that you want to take over now, the mantle, it seems like you are simply taking over from him. Because in his pastoral work, he united East Africa. In fact, the entire Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa.
Yes.
It was not just about East African countries, but was about the entire Africa, especially the Sub-Saharan Africa.
Yes.
So the job that we want to take over as the Yale MP is, to me, is a continuation of what your family legacy had started from your great-grandfather, from your grandfather, so not great.
You're right. So, yes, they always say that a mango fruit does not fall far away from its main tree. And it's not only Bishop that has been into public service and looking forward to see that Africa carries on its pride forward without interference from the outsiders. My father himself, however much he was so silent underground, he was so proactive, and when it comes to Pan-Africanism, it is part of him. He breathed Pan-Africanism, patriotism. Can we be one unity? It's what makes him drives Afande Balya, and Mzee, we salute you. But at this time, in point, we all know that there is time for sunrise and there is time for sunset.
Let me even maybe first break the news for you that General Balya is the person who, at the very initial stages of my Pan-Africanism agenda, is the man who sponsored my Pan-African debate at Fairway Hotel. When General Balya was in ISO, he had a small budget for me to manage the weekly expense there. You know, when you have people at the hotel, the guest of the work. General Balya had assigned somebody to ensure that my bills are paid.
Wow.
So I have very high regard for him when it comes to Pan-Africanism. And when he left the office, that budget went with him. So up to now, I've never. So he had a soft spot for Pan-Africanism. This one I can testify. When I reached out to him and he saw my vision was Pan-Africanism, he called somebody and said, make sure this man's bills are paid. Whatever bill it is at Fairway Hotel, let them sign, and it would find its way. I would not touch the money, but the bill would
be paid.
So when you meet him, you say, tell him, Irumba has high regard for you in Pan-Africanism. And so I believe maybe this maybe will be passed on to you.
Yeah, right away I will deliver that message. Now back to why we are here. And you said service started from my grandfather and now to the father. and now the daughter. So I want to make it clean to Ugandans that I'm not looking for opportunity or small office to serve. I just want to serve my nation. I have come to see that the dream for East African community come to realization. And how are we going to do this thing? I will be informing the nation on how I'm going to carry this forward, because we've had a number of papers, we've had a number of debates, we've seen many papers being signed, bills being tabled, and now we are looking for methodology, and I'm here with the methods to get us back together on sport.
So, talking about the East African, the East African Legislative Assembly, what new breed are you coming with to put into this office? Because it's been there since 2001.
Yes.
And I can tell you that that office has been occupied by great men and women. Nobody can have any doubt in terms of leadership skills in the able hands of General Gregory Mugisha Mutuyera. Nobody can have doubt in leadership skills of Amanya Musheka, Beatrice Kiraso, who else?
Margaret Babu.
Yes, the former speaker.
Yes, Kidega Dan.
Dan Kidega.
Yes.
Right now, James Kakoza and
Namara.
Then those are the shoes you are replacing.
Yes, please.
What new breed are you bringing in this office?
Well, in the first place, I would really want to say thank you to the comrades for the great work. One thing that made me feel, yeah, I'm part of this East African community, it's the first time I went through the border, I chose to cross the border by the road, and I was allowed to cross the border actually using my national ID. I was so pleased and happy to see that we are able to actually cross the border without a need for visa. So this, I want to direct it straight to Honorable Dan Kidega. You are a great warrior, and you are having another one-man army coming to carry your work forward. I want to say thank you to Beatrice Kiraso. You've done great work when it came to common trade. You realize that actually during her time, that's when the common trade was signed. And this really helped us to improve on the intra-East African community trade, which got boosted. So when you look down onto the market and so forth, you realize that even our export got boosted. Between 2006 to 2013, we realized great increase into our export from around between approximately USD dollars 1.8 around there to 4.85, which was a great increase in our community and economic atmosphere. So to my great predecessors, I am bringing, I don't want to copy someone's statement that this is a new stock, new energy. Myself, I call myself Madame Action, and those around me, they know I come to walk the talk. I do not come to talk. The pens and the papers have mentioned it all. We have it all. When we talk about common market, as we talk right now, most of the partner states, they are actually trying to amend all these bills, irrespective to their national policies, because we need to respect the sovereignty of each partner state. So it is being worked on. Papers are ongoing. I think it is time for us to now walk the talk. Let us act. And how are we going to act? I'm looking and targeting onto social integration. I want us now to come together as the community and put aside the boundaries.
Let's talk about the social integration.
Yes.
It was one of the core mandates of the East African Legislative Assembly, the Parliament.
Yes.
They were looking at how practically they can unite the people of East Africa. You know? Legally through Parliament,
Yes.
socially, economically, and politically. How far has this been going, Beatrice?
Economically, we've achieved so greatly. There's a lot.
When still at the border, there is still a lot of paper processing.
Yes.
Recently, we had a problem at the Busia border that eggs from one country cannot cross easily to another country.
That's why I told you earlier on that as we speak, all these papers are on work. The different partner states, they are amending
Is that not
the policies with respect to their national policies. So you cannot defy the sovereignty of a partner state because it is written in the treaty. So we need, as we carry on, remember we have the laws and the policies and the treaty that guides us to do this. So economically, I don't want to say we've not achieved. We have achieved something, and we have something at least written. We have the papers, the documentation that would guide us in future to, as we come together socially, but you also have something that will govern you. You cannot just come like, let me say, wild sheep, and you bang your heads. You must have a policy that will guide you.
But do you see really a clearly followed roadmap to that socio-economic integration? Like, if I am going to put from Kampala, there is a clear route that from here you take Busega route, you go to Mitiana, you go to Mubende, you're in Kienzoto, Kiegego, Kienzoto, Futuputu. That clear route. Do you see this clear roadmap of ever having a dream that unites East Africans? And if that clear route is there deliberate effort to follow that clear route as part of the Yala mandate?
Thank you so much, Mr. Andrew. With the leadership of our Fountain of Honor, sir, I would like to congratulate you upon being nominated as the chairman of the East African Community. I know His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni is a workaholic president. He's driven, output driven. He's not this person who will sit in office and just tell you, draft this paper. He wants to see things into action. I know this time, much as we've been lagged, we've been driven back a little by the previous leaders. Of course, we come from different backgrounds. You cannot judge the other, but we also acknowledge their input. But I know with His Excellency President Museveni's effort, this time I see there is a clear road to social integration, because that is what his heart beat towards. And I know it is from this social integration that is going to take us to political federation. There is no way, yes, it will.
President Museveni championing the ultimate mission of the East African Parliament, which is a political federation.
Yes.
Museveni?
He will.
Are you serious?
He will.
My thinking is that...
this man never sleeps.
Yeah, that's true, but when it comes to political integration, President Museveni, I see him talking and achieving other things, socio-economic.
I want to interjunct you.
When it comes to political, because there we would be looking for one president for East Africa.
Interjunction. He may not roof the building, but the foundation, it's very important. This building you see here, it's nothing without its foundation. So the foundation is going to lay for us. It will take us there. And I know he's working on the foundation.
Integration?
Yes.
Maybe he's planning 30 years from now, when he has left, that's when we can have the political integration.
It doesn't need that much.
In his times, that President Museveni would support an idea that let's have one president in East Africa, unless it's him going to be. And I don't see Kagame accepting that. When we say let's have one president in East Africa, if it is a president, I don't see Kagame saying yes, I support you, sir. Neither do I see Ruto now, who has just started, saying okay, I can live for you, Mzee. I don't see that happening.
I see Jaja, before leaving this earth, laying foundation for us to ride on. His heart beats towards the social unity more than this paperwork.
Well, okay. Let's talk about the representation.
Yes.
The other primary mandate of Yala was for equal representation. You know, there are these problems, the social issues that cut across the East African region. Now, this parliament was meant to have solutions that cut across these colonial boundaries. For instance, trade, the free movement of people. Those are issues that this parliament was supposed to handle and effect.
Yes.
I am glad that at least one one of the achievements that we have had so far is that recently when I was traveling to Kenya, I did need a passport.
Yes.
Last year I was crossing to Tanzania, Port Mwanza. I went with your friend Honorable Wont Alex. I spent with him a week in Port Mwanza. We had a retreat there. We were about 30 people. None of us were asked to present a passport. All you needed was a valid national ID.
Yes.
This is also so true about Rwanda. I was in Rwanda with this Muvandema here. We crossed there. At the border, all I needed to present was a national ID. This is happening in Burundi. And so that is one achievement.
Yes.
But Beatrice, do you, beyond this clearance of the passport, I mean the national ID for you to cross from one border to the other, do you see this parliament helping the East Africans to really feel the oneness, the brotherhood? Because there is a time when President Museveni was trying to look for the solutions of his country called Uganda. He went and sought for support from Tanzania. Julius Nyerere was his mentor. He crossed even beyond Tanzania and he went into this country called who?
Zambia.
No.
Malawi?
Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Chamara Machel. Yes. Those are the people who trained him. Mozambique, Tanzania. When this country was in turmoil, the peace talks were not held in Uganda, they were held in Nairobi. So you see that brother. Rwanda, the gentlemen that have shaped Rwanda, they were educated in Uganda. They were recruited into security in Uganda. They were trained in Rwanda. In Uganda. And when they were now being let off to go to Rwanda to secure Rwanda, they crossed the border Rwanda alongside the Ugandan patriots. Yes. They went there, secure Rwanda. Do you see that brotherhood?
Yes.
Do you see Yala working around these very important pillars of society?
Thank you. I see this coming into place, only that we lack some few proactive leaders to carry this forward. I think most of the leaders that go inside there, they are so much focused on paperwork. And I think they've also forgotten that you must interest the community you're trying to merge. There is no way you're going to tell me you're from Fort Potro, you're from Voi in Kenya, and then there is a guy in Dodoma in TZ, you want to bring them together without knowledge of actually what they're going to do.
Can we say that,
can we now
can we say that, can we say that linking, that missing link has been you?
Yeah, actually,
you are the missing link.
I am the missing link, and I've come here to actually bridge up these people.
Yeah,
I want us to open up and come out of that comfort zone, advocate for sensitization of these local people. They need to be felt, they need to feel they are part of the community. There is no way you're going to interest someone and tell them actually there is something called East African community. How are you going to explain to them? You need to first interest them, let them get to understand what is this East African community. Because when we got colonized, we were brainwashed. I was meant to see you as you are actually not my brother. I'm putting it in context. You're from Congo, I'm from Uganda. The border was enough to split us. You don't need to come together to reason out together. Now, it is this time that I want us to come back on the table together. Let us reason it out. Let us sensitize these local people. Let us interest the leaders themselves. They don't feel interested. I don't think it's just that our most noble president is so much of Pan-African, and it is at heart that you see him standing. But the other leaders, I see them inputting very little. In that, we've just had a report naming the East African community a bankrupt community, which is a big punch. How?
Bankrupt community?
Yes. But that other states are not putting in money. There is some subscription that we are supposed to be put, meaning the leaders are not interested.
There are some countries that are
they're
not
lacking. they are not motivated. How do we motivate them? How do we get everyone interested into East African community? Can we also take this opportunity and use all the medias we have? Social media is doing too much. You see abroad, you can easily mobilize the entire America in 1 hour using social media.
Are we using our social media to do that?
We are not doing it. Many people are promoting, I hear local content, it's okay, but also can we touch the East African community issues, the Pan-African issues?
Even the local
can
content,
we interest them?
even the local content you're talking about that they're promoting, 90% is vulgarity, stupidity. For me, what I see on social media is stupidity, utter stupidity. That's what they are promoting. They are promoting nakedness. They are promoting. I think they're introducing a new vulgar words. Somebody calls a word and they sell that to the society. Those are the things they're promoting. But the actual issues that promote the true living of human beings, they are given little attention. That one I have seen it. Things that actually destroy society in Uganda and in East Africa are the things that they promote more, that are given even more popularity, more attention.
So that's why I'm telling you, I've come here, I'm going to advocate for
Kenya,
this.
Congo is about 300 million.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
No. I think the entire East African community.
It is about 300.
Congo is about 130 something million. Let me be very
exact.
Yeah. Yeah, 110 million. Congo alone. Congo alone. Now, the entire East Africa, we are counting around 300 million. 300 million. But Congo, one country, 110 million people.
110. That is so.
How much does that society produce to contribute to the East African community that now the social media can promote? Other than producing war against themselves, what else? What product comes from Congo that the entire East Africa can promote on social media? What is it? Other than Congo, M23. Congo has about 130 rebel groups. That is the biggest product they are manufacturing. 130 rebel groups. That's the product they are selling to the world. And who is supplying them armor? The West.
The West.
Yes, the West. America, France, and so on.
You can imagine, and yet Congo should be actually promoted for having minerals. The
Now,
richest country.
Congo is the richest country
in Africa, yes, with minerals. Yes. So now this is why I
So
come
for
back.
me, these are the issues that
Yes.
I would like you to focus on when we go to the East African Parliament.
Yes.
When you meet those comrades from Congo, the MPs from
Yes.
Congo, what is it that they can put on table and they force the East Africans to promote them? Yes.
So I've taken that with ultimate concern, but still on the media point, I want us to take it as a very serious matter that should be put into consideration. And if by the God of grace I make it to Arusha, it's one of the points that I want to advocate for. Can we use these medias productively? In respect to East African community, how can it help us to develop the young people, to develop our area, to empower the security, how can we use this media to also defend our territory?
Very good. I've been seeing this, there is now this hype about promoting tourism in Uganda.
Yes.
I was in Rwanda. Do you know that the animals from this Bwindi, at night they're in Rwanda, in the morning they're in Uganda. Now, if you want to promote tourism in that aspect, but you want to cocoon yourself into ensuring that you concentrate on your own country called Uganda, what about these animals that don't know borders? What about the birds? There are birds I have seen at Entebbe, the wildlife education center. And somebody told me these birds during a winter season, they flew all the way from America to Entebbe. They were Now, those are birds that don't want to know that there are ever boundaries in any part of the world.
Yes.
Now, when we talk about East Africa, how do we leverage on that? That a tourist can come, dock at Kenya, visit Kenya, the tourist company from Kenya hand over that tourist to Uganda. After Uganda, that company now hands over this tourist to Rwanda. From Rwanda, he goes to Kenya, to DRC. From DRC, he goes to Burundi. One tourist, but supporting the East African community. You will find that the systems, the methodology of how they handle these people are completely different. You are talking to somebody in Kenya, in tourism, the language is speaking, the charges, everything are different from when you land in Uganda. Once you cross to Rwanda, different business. So when you're talking about East African integration, these are the things that must first integrate us.
Yes.
These are the things that matter most. Business across. That my eggs in Kenya should be sold at the same price as if they were in Uganda. Yes, exactly. Because we are one.
And how are we going to do that? We need to come together first, because there is no way you're going to understand actually the language.
Yes.
I read somewhere, and in one of the bills, Kiswahili was actually advocated, and I think written somewhere that's supposed to be the second language within the East African community. So that one actually gave me a heartbreak to a greater extent that in Uganda, the greater community,
the person you're talking to doesn't speak Kiswahili.
They don't speak Kiswahili, and actually if you speak in Kiswahili, you're being perceived as a thief.
Because
these are rebels.
Because it was used wrongly.
Exactly. Now, how do we raise such? We need to sensitize the community. You get me? And then for you to get a business partner in Rwanda, in Tanzania, you must first come together. Can we create a symposium? Can we get some gallery, something like annual, we can do it like symposium, like the one we do in Changwanzi. We take the youth, we take some group and teach them patriotic, innovative, developmental ideas, and then in that process, you're creating relationship with the other person who is from Kenya, another one from South Sudan, another one from Somalia. You get to understand actually the different cultures and also try to blend in. So my point still goes back to social integration. Can we now get back on board? Can we work on the integration?
I want to say to you that when you reach there, the first thing, the quickest road method you use to integrate East Africans and Africans is Pan-Africanism. The East African Parliament, actually it should even change from Yala, East African Legislative Assembly, to East African Parliament. Yes, East African Parliament. You get it? The first quickest way or method that you can use to unite people in East Africa is Pan-Africanism. Because Pan-Africanism knows no border.
Exactly.
This is the quickest way. There are people that I deal with across East Africa and Africa. And when I'm in their countries, I don't even sometimes remember that I need to carry money with me.
True.
When the moment I land at the airport, I'm in the hands of those people.
You're home.
I don't even need cash money for me to eat, for me to sleep, for me to even sometimes when I'm leaving, they buy for me certain things and clothes and so on, things that really have value in their countries, like crafts and so on, things that you remember about. They buy them and give me.
Yes.
Now that spirit, I found it very alive in Burkina Faso. Yes. When you cross to Kenya, the spirit is different. It's different. The Kenyan is looking at money, how to extract as much money from you as possible. When I was in Burkina Faso, they were trying to see how I can feel comfortable as much as possible. Yes. This is evident from the hotel where you sleep, the staff interact with. When I was in the hotel in Kenya, I even left the hotel room before the days. I was supposed to be there for a week. I left there 3 days after I had checked in. You know why? The person, everything they would touch and will ask money. To the extent that even from my room where there was internet, when I went to the restaurant of the same hotel, When I asked for a password for the internet for the restaurant, somebody came with a charge. And when I went to a hotel, to a restaurant to eat, and I needed more soup, I saw somebody coming with a charge. When they come to Uganda, I even asked them, brother, do you need more soup?
Wow.
Before you finish the one I've served you, I asked, do you need more?
Yes.
That's brotherhood.
Yes.
So that spirit has died. So the East African Parliament, I'm calling it Parliament deliberately, EAP, East African Parliament, different from Yala, must look at these social constructs that can, in the real sense, mean that we are together. Yes, it is very important. Once this social fabric is not given attention, is destroyed, the other aspect, economics and politics, you are just wasting time.
Yes.
The moment you don't show people that we are actually
Together socially.
you cannot force them to be together in the business
You cannot.
or in politics. That you want to join Uganda and Kenya in terms of presidency, that let's have one president. But in their heart, they don't believe that a Kenyan is no different from there is this person at the border with Busia border. What are those people called?
Those are
Abrawaris, the Samias.
Samia and Jaluo.
The moment you don't have that natural connection,
Bonding, yes.
bonding, these are the aspects of connectivity, politics, and so you cannot do it. It is the same thing I was explaining recently with this, a leader in this government of yours. I was telling him, look here, you have seen President Museveni appointing and creating several anti-corruption units. There is State House anti-corruption unit. There is the State House. There is State House Investors Protection Unit. There is CID. There is CID, Police. There is Auditor General, the Auditor General's office.
IGG.
There is IGG, very good. All these people, their primary mandate, that's why they've been. There is even Parliament. Parliament, this is a committee. Parliament.
Sitting, yes.
Yes. All of them, their primary mandate has been one: fight corruption.
Combating
corruption.
Yes.
Has corruption gone down? It is just increasing. So I was telling him, look here, gentlemen, what is the problem? The problem is the collapse of the moral fabric within society. We have lost our morals. We don't look at ourselves as brothers, as humanity.
Yes.
So you cannot reinstall or reinstate that breakdown of moral fabric by creating more anti-corruption units. No, you go back to the drawing board. What is the problem? Why are these people more corrupt than yesteryears? They have lost humanity. They have lost Pan-Africanism. They have lost nationalism. They have lost patriotism. If you find a means of restoring these three, Pan-Africanism, patriotism, and nationalism, this is where President Museveni's government should be now putting more emphasis. Once you correct that social fabric, that mistake, the other issues of fighting corruption, going to Mulago Hospital and you find a doctor has sold a patient's medicine. The doctor who is supposed to save your life is telling you first pay what they call consultation fee. Once you don't have it, you die. The medicine that they have used government taxpayers money through government to buy medicine for this patient, this very doctor who is supposed to inject it to you is selling it to you. If not to you, he's selling it to his private medical facility. When you reach there, he's not even referring you there. You are at Mulago, he's referring you to his private facility. When you reach there, you find there government medicine. Now, why is this happening? Because people have lost humanity. So how do you fix that? You don't fix that by creating anti-corruption units. No, you must look for ways of inculcating
the Pan-Africanism within us. So, still back to the point, East African community at this point in time, it just needs the social integration to carry us forward. Because I don't see many of the paperwork still taking us anywhere. We have many bills that have not been implemented. all of them, they are pending. And to me, as the incoming leader, the MP and the representative of this nation, I see the only way to get us there right now, can we get united, the Pan-Africanism as you said it, and can we, I just feel like, can we take advantage of the greater number of the population, which is the youth? And when I talk about the youth, I'm looking at age between 18 up to about 30. Mostly the holiday makers. I'm looking at the annual get together, because this Ubuntu, this Pan-Africanism, you cannot just preach to someone to understand it. It's something that you plant into someone, let it grow. Now, Beatrice, how did I also get here? Because some man from Fort Portal planted it in me. I grew up knowing that no, unity conquers everything. When we are together, we are stronger. When we are apart, we are weak. Look at our borders, look at the territories. If we can only come together, Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda, Somalia, DRC, South Sudan, we all together, we come together. Imagine what kind of army or force we will have in this community. How strong will our defense system be? How secure shall we be? Imagine gathering,
creating an East African army, stand-by force.
You get me?
And these soldiers are from all the East African,
community.
Member states.
Yes, but also when we are bringing them, you
so
teach
tell
them
me which rebel group would come and attack Congo
no one
and
can
defeat it?
Nobody.
Because all of us would come and...
Even the West will fear us because they will know we are now too strong for them. These that are exploiting our minerals, they're exploiting our culture, they're exploiting our people, they will not stand up again against us. And you cannot only do this by papers. It is now that we need to call this the generation, the young. I'm looking at the young generation, because I believe when a tree grows, it is so hard to bend it. Can we start with the young ones? We get this the gathering together annually. We teach them Pan-Africanism, teach them to be patriotic of their community, start teaching them security. This is done in Israel. They start teaching their children at an early age. Why can't we adopt it here? Let us come out from the comfort zone under the SC and doing a lot of paper, signing many documents, taking them to archives. Can we now start doing the real work? Let us empower this youth. Let us teach these young people that no, look, there is something called East African community. There is something called Pan-Africanism. There is need to be patriotic about your community for you to realize that a flawless single market. You're not going to convince someone from Congo to come and market, to bring his goods in Kabarole or in Bunyonyi to sell without interesting them. Let them get to know that actually there is need for this. Can we come back on board? Can we get back to the drawing board and say, look, we are now going to unite together? Yes.
Now, Beatrice, as we come towards the end of our show, I want to see that practical, practical solutions you're going to start with in realizing this dream that you're just talking. That applicability, how are you thinking about realizing that implementing what has been discussed since 2001, this paperwork, this is the roadmap. I want to see that practicability. How do we ensure that what has been on paper trail since 2001? You may not finish all of it, of course you don't have the capacity.
You cannot.
But what do we begin with and how do we move there?
Now, just like I've told you, I feel like let us start with the bigger population, which is the youth, annually in December, because I understand in both the partner states we have that December holiday. We organize a gala, a camp, patriotic camp for these students that are coming, holiday makers. I know for them, they are still young. You can easily plant a seed in them that will grow with them. Now, in that, I want it to be not only in one country, I want it to be alternating in the different partner states. If we had one in Uganda today, we can arrange another one in Rwanda, we arrange another one in TZ, another one in Somali, and even in that process of just moving, carrying these children to another place, you are actually helping to open up their mind, so that they don't only live within the country, knowing that this is now home and you're locked completely in the country, in Uganda alone. Open up their mind, let them cross the border, get to know what happens in the other side. We teach these people Pan-Africanism. We will be inviting the eligible, of course, our legendary, the leaders that were there before, those that are aiming, targeting, and to the same goal like us, to come and talk to these young people, teach them. We will also have some practical skill empowering within that same process. I'm going to advocate for this. The moment I get there, I'll go and start hunting for it. I know it is doable, and if we can start with these little young people, and out of them, you never know, could even come that great army that we are looking unto, that would defend our territory. That is number one. Two, I want us, all of us, to be stakeholders in this, using the power we have. We all have, most of the population have smartphones. And I believe each smartphone, it is very strong. It may even be stronger than the gun to a greater to some extent. Can we all use this? Because I know each one of you with smartphone has TikTok, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you've got WhatsApp. Can we use this tool to sensitize our community, to mobilize the community, to get our community to know that there is East African community, there is need to get united socially before we start looking at papers and force Mr. Irumba that please can you carry your tomatoes to Rwanda, now we are selling them there. Will you go there? When you're not interested?
Maybe we need a WhatsApp group for East Africans.
That one will come in later.
We don't want to start it up.
I have no worry. I can start it up. I can start.
All the East Africans
we start picking.
We pick
all the media houses. We pick them and get them in one box. And start reasoning together. And I also want to appeal to all the stakeholders. Please, if you've given opportunity before the media, try to speak something about Africa, about Pan-Africanism, about being patriotic. Please speak. Do not fear. Speak it out. You don't know the seed you're planting in someone. It may yield fruit tomorrow.
Okay. Now, yes. I know that the roadmap to the East African Parliament starts from your local parliament at home.
Yes.
You are not a member of parliament, even to this sitting or the incoming parliament. Yet, your electorates are members of parliament. This means that you must create a bridge between you, the candidate, and the electorates, which is the parliament.
Yes.
And the speaker of that parliament and all the members of parliament have got a big say on your next chapter.
Yes.
How are you handling this, Madam Beatrice?
Thank you so much. In the first place, I want to thank God for giving me the platform to traverse the entire country. I thank God and also my beloved party NRM that allowed me to traverse the entire country.
You're NRM. What another business?
Yes, I am. I am yellow inside. Even my hair could be yellow. I'm too yellow. Typical yellow product, yellow baby girl, yellow bush girl. It is me. So I want to thank my party NRM for allowing me to traverse the entire country as we were campaigning for our president, the most beloved, His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni.
You're part of the team that traversed the entire country?
Yes, I did. Right away from Luwero to West Nile. Actually, we crossed to Karamoja, Teso, we crossed to Bukedi, Bugishu, we crossed to Kapchora Sebe, we were there, and we came to Busoga. From Busoga, we had to cross to Western Uganda. We started with Kigezi to Ankole, to Rwenzori Toro, Bunyoro, and then finally we had to drop in within the central.
How come we know these routes you guys left me by?
Oh,
you think they didn't need to support Or say yellow?
Please, next time you're welcome. We will carry you forward. Actually, it is not too late to join us. So I want to thank the entire team that allowed me to traverse the country. I had a great time traversing the entire country. I had to move to get to know actually where the borders are, because before I had not actually reached to Nimule. There are borders that I had never been to. So my movement helped me to appreciate culture, appreciate the diversity in this country, and I've created a great rapport bonding with the incoming parliament, the 12th parliament. Most of you, you know me, we've met, we danced around, we've moved transnight mobilizing the team, and I'm not new to this.
Okay, now my question is, some people look at you as a very young person, as if you don't have experience. Have you worked anywhere before you go to, you're carrying 50 million Ugandans going to represent them, but you must first represent your people locally here. One would want to know whether you have experience in public space.
Thank you so much, Andrew. To the Ugandans, I am one-man army, Madam Action. I have worked in different places, in different capacities and in different places. The immediate one was Ministry of Energy. I worked with REA. I dealt with both the community, the society, and also the paperwork as well. So I know someone will say, no, she's now too much into community and maybe she's not good with paper. I'm good at cram work as well. Now, to entrust me, Beatrice, I'm unique. I'm not like them who will cram someone's work, someone's speech, and I'll come and give it to you. No, me, I'm looking for methodology. I will give you methods to the problem that we have at hand. So, Rhea can testify with me.
Rhea, exactly what were you doing?
Rhea, I was recruited as the internal audit assistant. So I was dealing with both papers, yes, both papers and also human. Yeah. I needed to know whether you have got the power and also that those that are working, and also back to paper. Is it really meeting the qualities, what it's supposed to be done? So I did it excellently with the Ministry of Energy. I worked with the National ID program. Actually, I was among the people that designed your National ID behind the system with the late General Arunda, may his soul rest in peace. Yes, I worked with him. I worked at Bank of Uganda. I've worked with Ministry of Health during the malaria control program. We designed a system for those mosquito nets that are being. Yes, we designed it with Dr. Cheng Ruth. She was the Director General of Ministry of Health by that time. So I am well versed when it comes to community service. And to the Ugandans, I just request you to entrust me and know you're sending Madam Action. For us, we are going to work. We are going to serve you. We are going for action, not to make noise on the floor of Parliament without output. Please, hold me accountable when you don't see results.
Why don't we end the show here since you have enough experience? Ask your voters to vote you and then we get out of here.
Now I need to humble myself down before my beloved Central Executive Committee of the mighty party NIM.
That one is led by the head of state. Does he know you?
He knows me. I am your Muzukulu. I think this time I'm going to be Muzukulu 002 after Namere, Honorable Namere Justin. I am Stoke Mpia.
You're part of the Stoke Mpia.
I am part of the Stoke Mpia, the fire burning, the spitting, the action group. We are the one coming up. So to you, Jaja, His Excellency President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Grandpa, this granddaughter is enough and is ready to serve the nation. I humbly request for your mentorship, for your blessing and support. And to the rest of the committee, the SEC committee, endorse me, trust me, I'll serve you. I've not come to look for a slot where to work from or to acquire some sort of living. No, I want to serve my nation. I've seen there is a gap somewhere. I want to bridge. can we now do the social integration right now? It is time for us to act. Now that the flag is in our hand, humbly support me, nominate me, send me to represent the country to my beloved both 11th Parliament and the 12th Parliament. Comrades, Beatrice is ready to serve the nation. Beatrice is ready to listen to the predecessors. I am willing and able to follow and move in your footsteps. The only difference will be me, I'm going for action. Maybe some of you did not bring it out well. I'll put it out clearly and I'll listen from you. Humbly vote for me, send me to Arusha. I'll represent the country and make all of you proud. To my people of Toro, I love you so much. I carry you with me in my heart. People of Kabarole, Bunyonyi, Fort Portal City, I am with you. I'm carrying you together with me up to Arusha. I'll make all of you proud. Thank you for God and my country. And we say a patriotic community, oye. East African community, oye. A Pan-Africanism, oye.
You moved here with some supporters.
Thank you, my supporters. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Beatrice Balya Karungi. Balya is a daughter, is actually the first daughter to Brigadier General Ronnie Balya, the former EAC director and now the current ambassador to South Sudan. She's here, she wants your support to go into the East African Legislative Assembly to represent Uganda. What I know is that she's somebody of her actions. When she says I will put away here, whether there is a brick, she will break that brick and put away. That's one thing I know about her. I am not a voter, unfortunately, so you don't definitely have my vote. But at least you have my support from the media perspective. And I wish you well in your journey.
Thank you so much.
This has been Andrew Rumba Live. Thank you so much for tuning in.